David Lynch was known for his Ned Flanders-esque Pleasantville Wonder Bread and cheddar cheese kindness and suburban simplicity. Weird on top for sure. But if you ever got to see what David Lynch would go on to do next, you would be surprised to find that he was wild at heart. His first film was called Six Men Getting Sick 6 Times. He made it for $150, and he did it because he wanted to see his paintings move. And so he did. And then he sent it to a police siren for 3 minutes. I told you it was going to be wild and also weird. After that, he's hooked. He moves to L.A. He works out a 21-page script planned to be 42 minutes, ended up being 89 minutes, produced it with some of his pals, one of whom was Sissy Spacek, just so you know, in case you wonder who we're playing with here. He shoots it for $10,000 from the AFI and a loan from his pops, and he financed the rest of the movie from his paper route, delivering the Wall Street Journal. The guy was a cartoonish level of wholesome. He made Ron Howard look like an absolute dickwit. March 9th, 1977, the movie entitled Eraserhead, released to a screening of 25 people. One critic called it a sickening bad taste exercise. But it gets popular at the Cinema Village because they ran it at midnight. And along with Night of the Living Dead, El Topo, The Harder They Come, and the Rocky Horror Picture Show, they created the midnight movie phenomenon we all, including us birds, stay up for. And that's a big deal because we have to get up early. Because there's something about that. Something hot and dark about it. Something mystical and cinnamony. Something to drink coffee about. Eraserhead is a big old strange underground midnight movie hit. Mel Brooks caught it. Afterwards, he hugged David Lynch saying, quote, "You're a madman. I love it. You're in." Mel Brooks also said of David Lynch that he was, quote, Jimmy Stewart from Mars. After that, he made The Elephant Man with Anthony Hopkins and John Hurt. Ask your film professor. They'd be happy to screen it for you. And then a little hairdo named George Lucas asks him to direct the third movie in his Star Wars trilogy, which I guess was just a big fucking lie he told for like 40 years, because they haven't stopped making Star Wars movies. I don't think they physically can. It's baked into the fabric of time. If you stop, it might rip a fucking hole in the world. I can't even get through this without talking about Star Wars, which we're not gonna do. And neither did David Lynch, because he said, quote, he had next door to zero interest in getting after that Jedi money. Instead, he goes on to direct Dune. And if you have not seen David Lynch's Dune, then I do know what to tell you. Patrick Stewart has a pug in it. What more do you want?